So, update, I ordered this from eBay. It's a thread-on for one of these type of frames here. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. And it had like this little breather on top. I put that on my other bike. I could show it to you right now in a little bit. And then also I bought a 5-pack of peacocks. These things always mess up, they always leak. So having extra peacocks. And then look, like I said, this is the fiber washer here, which I used when I made my valve. You'll see that in a minute. Pretty cheap. I bought all these for like, I don't know, 10 bucks or $5. Oh yeah, it was $6.99, $5.99. So that was like $1 a piece. Well worth it with the shipping, free shipping. And then the cap, the little breather. Put the breather on here, and you can see the fiber washer. That ain't from the Peacock. This fiber washer I bought in the hardware store when I got the barb. The brass barb, and then I just painted the gas cap black. This is the Deadpool bike, and right now I'm gonna make a bracket that goes here to the back of this block, and put a longer bolt for the exhaust won't be flapping. And this frame, my dad was gonna build. He actually bought it on Facebook Marketplace. I say he got a good deal. I think he only paid like 50 bucks, and it came with a bunch of extra parts like that NG case, spark plug wire with the CDI box. It came with that. It came with a bunch of jets, so I'm gonna play with them jets down the road. And also it came with extra parts like a carburetor, an intake, sprocket, a stock carburetor, an aftermarket carburetor, a bunch of knickknacks. I said he got a steal for 50 bucks. I wanted to buy it at the time, but I guess he thought, oh, I'm gonna buy it and I'll do a build off of it. Well, I guess he flaked out on the build. He's not gonna do it no more. So it gives me the opportunity to do a new build. You can see it was probably just raw aluminum when he got it, whoever bought it, the original guy. And then he spray painted like this engine block, flat black. It feels pretty good, but there's lots of little scuff marks and all that. So what I'm gonna do is, I just realized, or not realized, what I decided to do is I'm gonna, besides sand all just the imperfection parts and do blends on them, and then add primer, and then feather it out and sand the whole tank with smoother paint. I'm gonna buy or look around, try to find this exact same paint, this flat black. I like the way it feels. It feels pretty durable. I'm gonna repaint the whole bike flat black, and I'm gonna do some pinstripe line here, and then go back, and like the old school bobber 60s custom chopper bikes, they have like these designs like scallops, like water spot paint jobs and bubbles and a bunch of crazy stuff like that. I am gonna do is I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a custom patterns on both sides. Probably one side's gonna be like one design, and then the other side's gonna be like a different design. So it's not gonna be like the same design unless I decide to do the same design both sides. So that's gonna be it for the frame. I was hoping, like, oh, I'm gonna buy this to get the cap, and I was hoping that cap, take it off, put on that, and then this, put it on this frame here. And I haven't looked at this frame for a while, so I just looked. It has a stock motorized bike, and this one has the bar going all the way across, which you're gonna have to remove the pin, drill the hole, and do the same thing I did on my other gas cap, and then put the pin back. So it's gonna be a lot more trouble than my other one, but hey, I could probably do that. And I'm thinking this might be like the first generation of these frames, maybe like the Skyhawk. I think that's what it's called, the Skyhawk, or something else. I don't know what it was, but it's believing it's the first generation. It doesn't have the disc brake mounts, which I could probably put a disc brake adapter and it'll work perfectly. If I want to go disc brakes all the way around, I could just have disc brakes in the front. I'll be good. or I could even put brakes that brake on the rim, and then it has that built-in motor mount. I hear a lot of people say all these snap, and I'm pretty sure they do, but this one here seems pretty durable. There's no cracks. The guy claimed that this bike used to do like 55 or something when he had it done, and he spent a lot of money. I think he spent like a $800 motor, and then he had like these expensive rims from Ghetto Bikes. So this bike was tricked out. This bike had Ghetto Bike rims. If you know about Ghetto Bikes, they're crazy prices for their work. I don't know what they do, CNN or just lace rims or eBay parts and put them together, moped, whatever. And then pretty much this bike was pretty tricked out. I had like that banana seat, and he had it all stretched or whatever, dropped. I'm thinking to do similar with the banana seat, and I'm thinking to do this seat. If you look at this one, this is a custom-made seat I made previously. Pretty much, there's a flat piece here, and it's longer. You can see it. So I'm thinking to do a seat like that. So when I fold that seat down onto it, it sits low, and then it works as a fender, or like a tunnel guide for the fender of the rear rim. The rear rim's gonna be like that, and then that fender is gonna have like that extra piece for the fender, basically for the rear rim. I think that's gonna look sick. And I don't know, I might go with thick slick tires on this one. Buy some thick slicks. I know they're expensive, but it might pop out with some thick slicks. And I don't know, we'll see what I could do with this bike.